Oh, yes, indeed. It is time for another Mark's Comic Haul. Y'all. What's up, everybody? I am Mark Walters. This is Mark's Comic Haul. Y'all, we're going to do new comics of the week for January 5th. And in case anybody did not see my last video, which I believe was shot after New Year's Eve, I'll take this time to wish everybody a very happy New Year. I hope you guys are having a good 2022. It's getting really cold here in Texas. Like the temperature is dropping very dramatically. It was in the 80s on Christmas, and it's been like down in like the teens at night. So it's kind of crazy. But we're dealing with it. So nothing terribly earth-shattering this week, but there's a few cool things in there. So I'll show you what I got. If you guys are new to this channel, my name is Mark Walters. This is called Mark's Comic Haul, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoy this content, and if you do enjoy this content, please do me a favor and like and subscribe down below. I would appreciate it. Trying to grow this channel and hopefully get my subscriber count up to 1,000. I would very much appreciate that. All right, so as always, I picked up the DC Connect. This is the free preview book that they put out for DC Comics, teasing World's Finest. Always want to get that. Batman number 119, Batman versus Abyss. And God, Batman just always looks so good. Like the art, everything about it. It's just always, it's one of those books that like I could just tell them, just always make sure Batman is in my pull box because I know I'm going to want it. This is Batman 119, the cover B, which is this Matina? I think it's Matina. Yeah. Pretty cool. The artwork is always so good in this book. Like, I think it's Jorge Jimenez or Jorge Molina. It used to be Mikhail Janin, but it's always really, really solid. Like, I got two of that cover. And then this is a little bit of a surprise, but Detective Comics also came out this week. This is Detective Comics number 1047, and I just got cover A. I believe this is starting a new story called The Tower. I'm sorry, did I say cover A? I meant to say cover B. Lee Bermejo, Joker, Batman cover. Anyway, this is starting a new story called The Tower, which is going to span over, if I understand correctly, 6 weeks. And they're going to release it weekly. So Detective Comics for the next 6 weeks is going to be weekly. You know, at $5.99 cover price, that's a $36 commitment for the next 6 weeks. Comics aren't cheap. All right, Justice League Incarnate number 3. What is this? There's like a first appearance of the Nimrod team or something. Batwoman Who Laughs also makes her second appearance in this book. And lots of new characters popping up. And then, of course, you've got this new character, Captain Multiverse. Or is it Dr. Multiverse? Is it Dr. Multiverse or is it Captain Multiverse? I can't remember. Anyway, it'd be going to be interesting to see what they end up doing with her. Got 2 of those, and then I got 2 copies of the cover B by Ariel Olivetti, and this is her. This is Captain Multiverse. I think it's Captain Multiverse. It's so hard to keep these names straight because everyone is like Captain or Doctor or it's like some kind of vaudeville routine, like Captain, Doctor, Doctor, Captain. Superman, Son of Kal-El, number 6. This is cover A. Get off my world. Cover B by Ian Huck Lee. I really dig this cover. And then this somehow got out of order here. This was supposed to be before that. But Lobo Crush, number 8. I just picked this up because I really like this Jen Bartel cover B. It's a cardstock cover B. And I just thought it was a really cool Crush cover. I like the character of Crush. So, okay, so that's it for DC. Let's get into the Marvel. We've got Amazing Spider-Man 84. This is cover A by Art Adams, Doc Ock there. Black Widow, number... what is this, 13? Yeah, Black Widow 13. This is cover A by Adam Hughes. It may have just been my shop that I was in at Zeus, but I noticed some of these, the covers had gotten crunched up here. It may have just been their shipment, but I managed to find a couple of decent copies. That's cover A by Adam Hughes. This is cover B by Mike McCone, I believe. And I thought this was a really cool cover, so I went ahead and grabbed a couple copies of this. Just a nice, very stylish Black Widow cover. So yeah, Black Widow 13. Captain Marvel, number... This is kind of a... I think this is a hot book of the week. Or if it's not yet, it probably will be considered that. And that's Captain Marvel 35. A lot of big events happening in this book. So, all these characters. So I actually kind of went nuts on that. And then I did grab one of each of the variant covers, and they consider these spoiler variants. This is, I think it's Russell Dowderman. So that's one of them, binary. And then, yeah, this one I thought was really, really cool. Very nice cover. I actually wish I had gotten a couple more of these, but it was one of those things they do sometimes with the solicitation where it says spoiler variant and it doesn't show you the cover, so there's no way to know if it looks cool or not. And I'm always hesitant, you know, I don't want to order like several copies of it and then be like, oh, I wish I hadn't got that type of thing. Okay, this is Shang-Chi number 7, cover A. Just a cool... It's supposed to be Secrets of Shang-Chi's mother in this one. And I need to check something here real quick. Okay, this is cover B. Shang-Chi's been pretty solid. I've been trying to pick those up whenever they come out. This is Thor number 20, and a lot of people were kind of going nuts over this because this is the first official appearance of God of Hammers, Mjolnir. The last issue, they started the God of Hammers storyline. This is part 2, but she first appears at the back of the book, like the last page. Bit of a spoiler, but I mean, you know, everybody knew it was coming. So, yeah, first official appearance, but it's really more of like a cameo. So I guess the next issue is going to be the first full appearance. X-Men Volume 6, number 6. This is the Polaris variant cover. Russell Dowderman trading card variant. I just love Polaris as a character, and I just thought this was a really nice cover, so yeah, I was just happy to get that. Actually wish I had gotten a couple of those, but I was happy I got one. Okay, so that's all the Marvel stuff. Now we're getting into the independent stuff. Okay. I'm sure you guys have probably seen this cover. This is Hellcop number... Forgive me. I'm looking it up real quick because it's not on the cover, I don't think. Oh, come on. Where is it? There we go, number 3. But this is made to look like kind of like a Playboy magazine. It's called Play Demon Holiday Issue, and this is what do you call it? Brian Haberlin. And yeah, I just thought this was a really sweet cover. I actually pre-ordered 3 of these and paid for them in advance, and then I got an extra when I went to the shop because I figured it was going to be, I just kind of figured it'd be a hot cover. This came out last week, but I think I told you guys in my last video that some of the books shipped late last week, and most of those were the independent books. So this is Ice Cream Man, number... where's the number? Ice Cream Man. Am I missing it? Here we go, number 27. It's not on the cover. So, but yeah, I just thought this was a really cool cover, and from what I hear, it's kind of selling out in different places. Look at the face down there. Pretty cool. So I got a couple of those. Stray Dogs, Dog Days, number 1, and this is the cover B, the Creep Show movie poster variant. Pretty cool. Got a couple of those, and then last but not least, Vengeance of Vampirella, number 25, the Ben Oliver cover, and I just got the one with the trade dress. I didn't do anything fancy on that, so like I said, nothing terribly earth-shattering there. It's all pretty standard stuff. Month of January is never really terribly exciting when it comes to comics, usually. So I don't even know if there's anything in the coming weeks that's really worth getting terribly excited about. Amazing Spider-Man is supposed to be ramping up to Queen Goblin. I don't know, we'll see what happens with that. But I have a feeling that's going to be a heavily ordered book. And yeah, that's all I got, guys. I will give you one little tip. If you haven't already seen it, this week's episode of Book of Boba Fett on Disney Plus, the Star Wars series. This week's episode was infinitely better than the pilot episode. The pilot episode was kind of, well, not that great. The second episode is phenomenal. It really makes up for the pilot episode being a little bit weak. I wish they had taken the pilot episode and the second episode and crammed them together and just made like one long pilot. I think it would have been a lot better if they had done that. Or at the very least, put both episodes up at the same time so that people could watch them back to back. I think it would have had a better impact. But there's some characters that appear in the second episode of Book of Boba Fett. And it's a little bit of a spoiler to tell you, but it's not a huge spoiler. One of the characters that appears is... oh, what is the character name? I'm going to forget it. Dark Krishak or something. It's the Wookiee, like, warrior that you see in Dr. Aphra. So that character pops up in Book of Boba Fett and very much kind of alludes to maybe we're going to see more with that character. Maybe that's an intentional reference to Dr. Aphra because maybe there's something coming with that. But just so you guys know, that character first appears in Star Wars Darth Vader number 1. He appears in that book and talks and everything. But if I'm not mistaken, his first cover appearance, and I guess you could consider like first full appearance or whatever, is Star Wars number 14. I think that is his first full, like, he's in the book, he's on the cover, he's fighting Chewbacca on the cover, and that's a book that you could probably still find cheap. And even though Darth Vader number 1s are starting to skyrocket because it's his first appearance, Star Wars number 14 is the book that I think a lot of people are going to overlook. So if you can find that book, you could probably still find it in bargain boxes. It's unmistakable. I should have pulled the copy so I could have showed it to you, but he's right on the cover. He's fighting Chewbacca. Look for that book. It's going to be hot. And then let's see, is there other characters that appear in there? We do see some Hutt twins, but I don't think they're specifically named. I think they're just referred to as the twins. And honestly, I was kind of hoping for a Rada the Hutt appearance, but oh well. So yeah, Book of Boba Fett, if you're not watching it, if you're a Star Wars fan and you're not watching this show, you are missing out because I'm telling you, the second episode is so good. So good. Alright guys, that's all I got for this week's episode of Mark's Comic Hall, y'all. Like I said, not anything earth-shattering, but there is some cool stuff out there. So I would recommend, going and grabbing stuff while you can. It's kind of a slow time for comics right now, because like I said, there's nothing really super important coming out. But it seems like what's selling really hot right now is covers. Like everybody's kind of going after, you know, hot covers and whatnot. So, you know, that's just something to keep in mind. Oh, I did want to say a quick little shout out to Jim's Comics. He's one of my favorite channels. And Jim has been kind of out of the loop for a while. He has not made a video in, I want to say, like 6 months or something. I mean, like, it's been a really long time. And he was someone I always used to watch, like, without fail. Every time he posted a video, I would immediately watch it because I just found his, you know, his personality, his insight. You know, he had a lot of really good takes on comics. He gave a lot of really hot tips on what to look out for. So yeah, Jim's Comics has a new video posted. Check that out if you get a chance. Shout outs to Comic Crypt Castle Hill, Sean Hogan, Free Energy, Spidey Fan, Tito with Kingdom Comics, David Seeking Near Mint Comics, Longbox Love Affair, my brother Fred Hall Direct Edition. God, he's putting out such great videos lately. I love that guy. And I love the way he makes his videos. They're always fun. I never know how to say this guy's name, but Solid 4 ST Bend. I guess that's just say Solid 4 ST Bend. He's great. Does really great videos. Dr. Von Chilla just made a video recently. Mr. Rigor Mortis 86, always putting out good stuff. The Doom 143, Bad Adventure. Oh God, who am I leaving out? I know I'm forgetting somebody. Oh, JCJ Comics and Collectibles. I wanted to make sure I named him because he used to be called Cables Comics and he changed his name on YouTube. So it's JCJ Comics and Collectibles. I wanted to make sure and mention that as well because he was really, really cool to me. He sent me a wonderful package and I actually owe him an act of kindness, which I've just been behind because of the holidays and some family stuff. So anyway, guys, I hope you have a very, very happy New Year. I hope everything's going your way. I hope you had a good Christmas if you celebrated Christmas. And I hope everybody's staying warm and safe and healthy. And don't forget, Omicron is out there with a vengeance. It's coming after all sorts of people. So, did I mention Ian Hunter? He was another shout out I wanted to give. Did I mention him? I think I did. But yeah, lots of really cool stuff coming out. You know, even though there's nothing terribly exciting in the way of storylines, there's still cool books coming out. So check out that stuff. And if there's anything that I missed on this week's haul that you think I should have picked up, mention it down below. Let me know. If there's a book that you're reading that you think I should take note of, definitely mention it down below. I'm anxious to see it. So yeah, that's all I got for this week. Everybody seen Spider-Man? What do you guys think of that? Let me know. Yeah. That's it, guys. I'm Mark Walters with Mark's Comic All Y'all. Oh, if you want to find out more about me, go to bigfanboy.com or DallasComicShow.com. See you guys.